Good evening and welcome to the Monster Cave. I am Jon, your host, and welcome to the second season of the Monster Cave, back by popular demand. Oh yeah, it's great to be back. We got a great show for you guys tonight. Oh yeah, we got two mad scientists. I'm going to be showing you a clip from my upcoming movie, Son of the Devil Bat. And I'm going to be showing you some of my latest gets. So with that, let's start off with what's playing in my... Oh, I almost forgot. Hey, Waldemar. I almost forgot about him. Hey, Waldemar, he's back from South America. How's it going, Waldemar?
Oh, just fine. I was in South America because that's where vampires live.
Did you have fun?
Oh, yeah. We have some friends in New Mexico, and they have bat caves in Mexico and New Mexico, too. And then you're on the American border.
Excellent. Well, it's great to have you back. I've missed you.
Yeah, I didn't even need a passport.
Hey, I'm going to need you later on because I'm having a guest come on the show. If things don't work out, I'm going to need your assistance.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll be here. I'll just be flying around.
All right, sounds good. All right, so with that, let's start off with what's going on, or what's shown in my cave tonight. It's the 1941 Producers Releasing Corporation's horror classic, The Devil Bat, starring Bela Lugosi. So let's take a look at the trailer for that movie. So let's watch.
When an animal attacks a human, there's bound to be a lot of noise.
But I, as a scientist, take many things into consideration a layman might overlook.
Ever smelled anything like this before? Found it in Don Morton's bathroom.
Well, yes. That's the same stuff that's been on every one of the Devil Bat's victims.
All four of the murdered people had this lotion on them when the devil bat struck.
Layton, I'm afraid all these murders have affected your mind.
Now, my plan is to sit in the garden, and when the killer makes one of those power dives, I'll blast him.
Tonight you have work to do. It's time you were on your way.
Oh yes, that was a great trailer. I love trailers, and that one is. I've never seen that one before until I started looking at doing this this certain movie. Great trailer. Anyway, I want to show you a poster, or actually two posters to that movie, The Devil Bat. So let's take a look at that. The story involves a small town chemist, Dr. Paul Carruthers, played by Bela Lugosi. I guess he's upset at the wealthy employers because he's not getting his due share of the company business or success. So to get his revenge, he decides to create these giant bats, like you see right here. And what he does is he makes this aftershave that he has the victims put on their necks, and he sends out the devil bat, and it goes and attacks his victims. Yeah, so it's a good plot. It's a it's a great movie. Bela Lugosi, he's been in a lot of horror movies. Dracula from 1931. He was in Son of Frankenstein. He was in The Black Cat, The Raven. And then he started, in the 40s, he started doing the producer releasing corporation, the movies, PRC. Was it PCR? PRC? PRC. God. PRC was a Poverty Row movie production. They're very cheap movies, but they were done from the heart, I think. So, I mean, even though they were cheap, they were really good. So anyway, this movie is real good. Anyway, I want to show you a couple of scenes. Actually, there's 3 scenes to this movie. The first one is where Bela Lugosi, or Dr. Paul Carruthers, is in the laboratory. Now, if you know anything about me, I love laboratory scenes. Dr. Frankenstein's laboratory in Frankenstein. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, laboratory scenes are awesome. When I was a kid, and I'm going way off of here, but it's my show, so whatever. When I was a kid, I created a laboratory set down in my basement. And when my friends would come over, I would invite them downstairs into the basement to look at my laboratory. And I used to make potions and stuff like that. So yeah, anyway, so let's get to that scene where Dr. Paul Carruthers is in his laboratory. So let's watch. All right, so yeah, great scene, great laboratory scene. The next scene is where Dr. Paul Carruthers gets killed by the devil bat. So let's take a look at that. So let's watch. Yes, funny scene. That bat, when it's screeching down towards its victims, it's like that. I can't even reproduce that sound. The last scene that I want to show you from that movie is where Bela Lugosi says, and you can't, this scene is classic because if you're going to use a swear word in a 1941 movie, what better word than saying imbecile, bombastic ignoramus? I mean, classic. So let's take a look at Bela Lugosi saying that line.
Imbecile, bombastic ignoramus.
All right, so anyway, yes, it's a classic movie. I give it 5 monster faces. Even though it's really cheaply done, it's still a fun movie to watch. And Bela Lugosi is at his best, really, as a mad doctor. So you can't go wrong with that. Also, here we have a guest on the show. We got Wolfie. Hey, it's Wolfie. There he is. Oh man, look, he's so cute. He's right next to my buddy Wolfie. So we got Waldemar, I think, is a little jealous. He wants to get the limelight, and Wolfie's taking over. What are you doing, Waldemar? Come on.
Oh, I thought as long as the camera was on, I'd come out here.
Oh, funny. All right, go back up into your hole. Get out of here.
Camera's on here, too.
Get out of here. All right, so this next segment is Latest Gets. It's I like to bring on and show you what I just bought, and I bought this a few weeks ago. It's the game Horrified. There it is. It's a great game. It's actually a Universal Monsters license board game. You get all the monsters in the game, and what you're doing is you're trying to save all the villagers from being killed by these monsters. And what's really awesome is I'll show this on the back too. Whoa, let's see that. Look at that down there. You got starring 7 monstrous miniatures. You got the Wolfman, Dracula, the Creature from the Black Lagoon, Frankenstein's monster, the Bride of Frankenstein, the Mummy, and the Invisible Man. Classic. It's up to 1 to 5 players. You can play it solo. 3 players is I think what they recommend, but it is so fun to play. So yeah, go out. I bought this at Target. Go and check it out. It's really cool. All right, we'll be right back after these messages.
Want to play electronic Dracula? You'll go bats playing this game. To find my goal, you must battle Wolfman. understand my vampire bats. They're tricky, aren't they? One of those coffins contains the gold. Take the wrong one and I fly out to stop you. It's so much fun. It will make you smile. Electronic Dracula by Epoch.
All right, we're back. Yes, that was a vintage commercial from back in the 80s. I actually think I remember that game. For some reason, I think I remember that, and I really wanted to get it, but you know, living in a small town of Minnesota, good luck on finding something like that there. So anyway, next up, the next movie that's showing in my cave tonight is the 1941 PRC classic, horror classic, The Mad Monster, starring George Zucco. So let's take a look at that trailer, so let's watch.
In a forgotten mansion deep in a dismal swampland, a scientist, crazed by his lust for revenge, repairs the last detail of a diabolical death plan.
A few moments ago, Petro was a man, a harmless, good-natured man. Look at him now. He's no longer human. He's a wolf, snarling, ferocious, lusting for the kill.
The beast strikes swiftly, the first of 4 violent, fiendish murders.
Yes, that's a great trailer. You know what? I have to apologize though. That hum that's in that trailer. I looked at all the trailers they have for that movie, and they're all there. So I apologize for that. But anyway, I wanted to show you a picture or the poster of the Mad Monster. So let's take a look at that. There you go. The Mad Monster, starring Johnny Downs, George Zucco, and Nigel. The Mad Monster is another of the low-budget little horror movies turned out by the Poverty Row studio PRC in the 40s. Basically, the plot is you have George Zucco, who plays Dr. Lorenzo Cameron, who has discovered a serum that can transform a human being into a wolf. What he does is he takes blood from a wolf and then he injects it into his farmhand, Petro. The thing is he's a disgraced doctor whose colleagues don't believe him and they make fun of him, and so what he does is he goes and injects the wolf serum into his handyman Petro. Petro turns into a werewolf and sends him on his way out to kill these colleagues of his. I want to show you a clip to the Mad Monster. One thing also that I like about the old horror movies is I like it when the man changes from man into werewolf. Love those scenes. I just love those. So I want to show you a scene of that from the Mad Monster. So let's watch. Yeah, so that's a great clip. I love that clip. The next clip that I want to show you is, we were just talking about this. The old lady that's in this movie, her lines are classic. I mean, one of the reasons I watch this movie is just to get to her scene, because she's hilarious. So let's take a look at that clip. So let's watch.
No, you can't kill him nowhere, except with a silver bullet.
So anyway, great movie. Other than this movie, I mean, the Devil Bat and the Mad Monster, classic. You know what? If you want to do a double feature, do these two movies. Swear to God, these are awesome movies to watch, like double features. And I give it 5 monster phases as well. Classic movies to watch on Halloween night. There you go. So I told you I wanted to show you a clip from the upcoming feature movie that I have coming out, Son of the Devil Bat. I wanted to show you a clip from that movie, so let's take a look at that. So let's watch. Come in. Oh,
Hello
Rance.
there, John.
Thank you so much for coming over to my castle.
Yes, it's nice to see you. By the way, what is it you wanted to talk about?
Well, since my show has been doing really well, I thought that maybe you could give me some of that funding you promised me.
Oh, yeah. Well, actually, we gave it to somebody else.
You gave it to somebody else, but you promised me, Rance, with more funding, I add new stuff to my show. Think about like the props, new props I could like buy with the new funding. How could you do this?
Well, you see, there's a little special stipulation in show business, and it's called "For the Good of the Show." And that's show business. Well, I'll be running along now.
Well, Rance, I guess I'll have to let that go. But would you do me a favor?
Sure.
I just made some of this new shaving cologne.
Oh!
I was wondering if you could put it on your neck.
Well, let's take a look.
Yeah, dab a lot on the jugular vein.
Oh, it's very nice, your cologne.
Well, thank you again for coming over, Rex.
And thank you, John. Well, good night.
Goodbye, Rance. Waldemar, attack! All right, so we're coming to the end of my episode. I just want to say thank you to CCX Media for allowing me to tape my show. I want to thank Richard the A-Bomb Claddy, who has his own show on Free Access. Check that out. I want to thank Rance McGrew for helping me out. He's got his own show, Sending the Clones. Sending the Clones and Free Access are pretty much a joint production, but check those shows out. They're really awesome. I want to thank Mary. She has her own show, Mary's Eclectic Interests. Check it out. I just want to thank my family. I want to thank my daughter. I want to thank my friends. And I also want to thank my pet bat, Waldemar, for coming back. Hey, Waldemar, thank you so much for coming back and being on my show.
My pleasure. Happy to be here.
All right. The Monster Cave wouldn't be the Monster Cave without you. You're part of the family now.
So nice.
So, all right, you can head back up to your cave. We'll get some popcorn later and watch some movies. Yeah, he was really flying there. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in your nightmares. Mwah!